Your zombie prince, Dear Lambros, resurrected for another stream of fun. This time, it's gonna be the end of Ocarina of Time. But, you might be wondering why I'm starting here when I need to be in the desert. It's to get the last Skulltula that I actually need to get. I did go back and get every Skulltula that I hadn't gotten yet. And after I get this one, I will play the clip that I edited together. As you can see, there's invisible Skulltulas. You can't actually get here until you have the silver gauntlets. So this is somewhere that I didn't want to get off screen because, again, I didn't want to get anything that we hadn't seen, like get anything in an area where we hadn't been yet. So I kind of was saving this for the first thing of this tonight. Now. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-dam. Oh, really? Okay, I guess we gotta do that again. Nice. It doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit of time going. Skulltula! I think how Skulltulas are like the only invisible enemy. And there are so many more enemies that they could have made invisible and it would have been a lot more terrifying. Come on, Linky. There it is. Oh, not yo. I didn't want to bio you. Alrighty. There's the last Skulltula. Well, not the last one. Not the last one in the game. Right, you destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Now, I'm gonna warp to the desert. Hey down, hey right down, hey. Hey down, hey right down, hey. And I want to make it day. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-dum. I also... Okay, so yeah, let me play that clip for you just a second. There we go. Now you can see me. Yeah, this one I kind of was messing around a bit. I don't have any audio for it because I decided to cut the audio tracks because it felt like it would be like too annoying just having songs different cut in. So I figured best place to do this would be just to have the Gerudo Valley backing. Out here in Hyrule Field, yeah, this is actually one that I completely forgot to record when I actually got it. So I'm showing you how to get it. It's just I thought I had pushed the button and apparently I hadn't. So it was kind of annoying. Yep, you go into that hole next to the tree. Then you shoot the Skulltula, which should be like right there. Throw the boomerang up at it. Here's another one at Lon Lon Ranch. I tried to put them all in... Really? Agway? I don't remember this. Yeah, I wanted to get this out of the way because I wanted to have this like quick and, you know, I felt like just casually like walking all over Hyrule across the two different time periods would be a little boring, so I did it on my own time. This one is actually one I was really surprised that I missed. It's like one of the first ones in the game. But, I mean, it's me. What do you expect? Gerudo Graveyard. Kakariko Graveyard. Oh, Oh, there's a Gwei fighting me in real time. Yep, here in Death Mountain. This is actually in Goron City. It's a box in that room with a bunch of rocks that rhymed. Death Mountain, you put a bug in that hole and one pops out. Death Mountain Crater, you can only get here by the boulder of fire. That tree where we just started had one as a kid at night. You defeated a gold skulltula. Lake Hylia, there's one that should be like right there on that, or on one of these pillars. You kill it, and then you get to have fun, I guess. Yep, there's this one here when you're a kid. You can plant bugs and it pops out. There's one on the back of the twins' house in Kokiri Forest as an adult. You destroyed a gold skulltula. There's one here where we got the face judging thing. You plant the seed there as a kid, come back as an adult, you're able to ride up here and get a gold skulltula. There's another one in the Sacred Forest Meadow, way over here, you use the hook shot on. And apparently I suck at aiming. I really suck at aiming, goodness. There's one in the Forest Temple that I missed, up on this wall. Mostly because I'm a bit of an idiot. It's easier to grab with the long shot because you don't have to go through the entire dungeon again. There's one right outside of Gerudo Valley in this pit. You use Den's Fire to burn away the cobweb. No, not Pharaoh's Wind. Oh, Den's Fire. Use Den's Fire to burn away the cobwebs. And then... past me. Hurry up, please. Not that one. That's a normal skulltula. Past me. Come on. That's a cow, not a skulltula. That's a skulltula. There you go. You found it, buddy. You found it past me. There's one on Kakariko Village's roof. Impa's house. The roof of Impa's house, rather. One in Dodongo's Cavern, which I missed. I was really confused on this one. You have to come back as an adult and play the Scarecrow song in the room where all the baby Dodongos are. There's one up by where we use the bomb to unblock Dodongo's Cavern. It's in a Megaton Hammer Rock. Here's another one at another Megaton Hammer Rock, up on the trail up to where Bigoron is. One on Zora River here. Next to the area where I was failing at doing the Kuko jumps. A little bit up the river, past the bridge. You look up with the hook shot, and you can grab this one. One on Zora Fountain, you go up to the waterfall, like the top of the waterfall, where we did the diving minigame, and you can see it just barely over the cliff. See, this is what I knew about, but I completely forgot. It's up on top of the tree. See, I was looking on the tree, but you gotta be... Okay, apparently I failed at doing the actual grapple there. Yeah, you gotta go up on top of the tree and climb out on the branch to see the thing. Kind of inch your way up here, turn around with the hook shot, and bada bing, bada zap. And you've got a gold skulltula. Okay, and that's everything. And now we can come back to present time. Yeah, I've taken 3 hearts of damage since I've been here, but don't worry about it. What does Navi say? Look up the silver gauntlets and... Okay. Yep, but before we do any of that, we have to ride this. I actually want the hover boots for this because it adds a little bit of extra security. This is how they actually recommend you get that skulltula we shot with the hook shot over here. Which I'm... There we go, we got it. Final piece of heart. 19 heart containers. 19 of the 20. Oh, my phone was going off. Sorry about that. That's not exactly professional of me. Why am I wearing the bunny slippers? Oh yeah, I've still got a Poe in case I need to be healed or lose everything. I love Poes. Someone I know has coined the term "schlorp the soul," and I don't quite like that. What was that? Hello? What was that? Give me a minute, I've got to respond to something. Somebody just messaged me on Steam. Sorry about that. I will do my part, and I will mute my Steam notifs. Just as soon as I figure out where that is. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I've heard that... Okay, these things don't have to be actually killed with a bomb, per se. It's just that they don't like smoke, so I'm wondering... Because I know Din's fire hurts them. Okay, so that does not do anything. It is just easier to use a bomb. And then you have incidents like that. Why can't I speak tonight? There we go. Fixed that. Now, I think... Yes, this room. This is actually a really interesting room. Game. Can we kill the Wolfos, please? Okay, perfect. Yeah, this room is supposed to be done with the long shot. But if you are forced to come here in a randomizer, you can actually do this room with just the normal hook shot. I think there's a spot you can stand that's just barely high enough to see that chest. Like, you can barely clip it. It's like down there somewhere. It's like the higher bit of sand. And you can just barely clip it. I've had to do it a lot in my randomizers. You got a compass. I think you can also make this gap with the hover boots, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, you can't. Well, at least I couldn't right then. Maybe you can if you get more momentum, but I'm not gonna keep trying because we've already got the thing from this room. Don't really need to do the randomizer strats right now. As much as I do like them, we don't really need them yet. Drop on this. This is much easier with the hover boots. I hear a spider. Also, I want to show this. We have 98, so there's only 2 spiders left in the game. Two golden Skulltulas. And if only it were this quick to get all the Skulltulas and Hyrule Warriors. Now, I just need this. See, I always forget that you don't have to play the Song of Time to get the rupees. It's just for the Skulltula. Right A, down, right A, down. Song of Time, oh, Song of Rhyme. Alright. You destroyed a gold Skulltula! And going through this door. This'll be a key. And that's a like that fell from the sky. Gee, I don't like that. Alright, please don't leave. Really, game? Really? I didn't even take damage. Also, I have 19 hearts, so I mean, I'm not entirely worried about... Game? Can I... Okay, I'm stupid. For a minute there, I thought that said Sand Temple. Also, yeah, once I get the... Usually in my playthroughs, once I get the Zora Tunic, I just stick with it for the rest of the game. You know, could you imagine if, like, you needed the Goron Tunic to survive out in the desert? Like you do with certain outfits in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Okay, I have 99 of the Skulltulas. Which is crazy to think that we're almost done. I mean, I know that the... Excuse you, game? I know that the 64 Zelda games aren't very big. But, like, it still feels Excuse you, game. There it goes. It's finally dead. Yeah, I still know... What am I saying? What am I trying to say? I don't even remember at this point. That floor master really messed me over. Yeah, I know the N64 Zelda games aren't very... Game? What in the world? Never seen that before. We're getting into the main mechanic of this dungeon. Well, the adult side of this dungeon. I'm just gonna make sure. I think these are traps. Oh no, a recovery heart. Then where are the ice traps? There's an ice trap. I knew that one of these was a trap. I didn't remember which, though. Alright. Do I really want to show this part? I mean, it's kind of a staple that everybody has to do at some point in their playthrough. Because it's a bit of trivia that nobody can deny, or nobody can resist. And I will show it, I guess. But before any of that, I will play the song. Left, up, right. Da-da-dum. Okay. I want to get this chest. And I can't believe what I'm about to say. But first, I want to make sure that that's not actually a Pierre spot. Dun, 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 dun. That is a Pierre spot. Can we climb on her arm? That sounds weird. Well, not as weird as what I'm about to show. So you might not be able to climb on her arm, but if you aim directly there, on the chest of the statue... What? What? Are you not supposed to... You're supposed to be able to... Game, are you lying to me? Unless they removed that as a censorship thing that I've been talking about, but I've never heard any mention of it. You're supposed to be able to grapple onto the chest of the sand goddess? I didn't do it. I'm gonna try again, because I know it's possible, as strange as it sounds. You destroyed a gold sculpture. I know it's possible. Come on. There it goes. Yep. Yep. I don't know why that's in a kid's game. Something that could be considered a kid's game, rather. But it's there, so it's weird. It's very Japanese, I'll give them that. And that's not a bad thing, in my opinion. Heck, I'm a VTuber. Of course I don't think anything that's too Japanese is a bad thing. And here we need the Megaton Hammer. You know, I won't say that this is one of those Zelda games where you need every item eventually. Like, it's not just useful in the dungeon where it appears. Because a lot of items in this game are only useful in their major dungeon. But it's better than other games in the series, like Twilight Princess. Remember the spinner? You know, that thing you use in, like, 3 areas ever? And, like, 2 of them are required? It's... I wanted the spinner to be a lot more useful. And also, like, I don't even think the spinner is the worst of it all. Looking at you, the stupid Dominion Rod. Like, the Dominion Rod would have been cool if it could have, like, summoned a statue. Like how they turned it into a moveset for Zelda in Hyrule Warriors. But, like, the idea of it just being able to control certain statues, like, that had to be there on their own, like, it was not a very cool item. Like, it didn't feel cool. Excuse you, game. It didn't feel very cool. Also, I want to test something with the fire arrows now that I'm remembering this next room. You might see the boss icon over there. Speaking of the boss icon, I want to mention that I'm terrible at fighting this boss in this dungeon. Right, this is the room that I wanted to try something in. So we have the fire arrows, right? And it does work. Interesting. I feel bad for not using my beloved Din's fire, but at the same time, I'd much rather have an easier time with dealing with Anubises. That's what those enemies are called, by the way. They're called Anubises, or Anubis. There it goes. And there's a third Anubis. Hello, Anubis. Burn. You see, you're supposed to, like, lead them across, and they're supposed to be, like, opposite of you. And you're supposed to, like, push this button and kind of lead them into a fire. But because we have the fire arrows, and even if we didn't, we would have Din's fire. Alright, this is one of my favorite rooms in the dungeon. Because you gotta get these Armos to step on the button for you. But you also have to be really quick about it, too. I messed it up. Because I'm pretty sure all of them are alive. See, while they're stepping on the button, you can zip through. Also, where is it? Invisible chest, here. And this hallway's looking oddly familiar, isn't it? It's almost like this dungeon is a mirror of itself. A mirror of itself. Yeah, I'm being coy, aren't I? I can't even say that that's being coy. Also, what happens if you... Oh, okay, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. I thought that's what happened, but I wasn't certain. Yeah, I feel bad for these dark nuts? No, iron knuckles. I always get dark nuts and iron knuckles confused. To be fair, I mean, they basically are the exact same. Oh, right, I'm Adult Link. I win! Easy peasy. I don't think that the magic arrows do extra damage in this game. Heck, I'm not even sure that they do them or do extra damage in Majora's Mask. If I'm honest. Yeah, and this chest doesn't really make any sense, logically. You got the mirror shield. The shield's polished surface can reflect light or energy. Press R to use it. Well then. We have the ultimate equipment. We have every major item. We have every Skulltula, every heart piece. And now, there's only one thing left to do. Defeat this boss, and then take the fight to Ganondorf himself. Using the mirror shield, just like with that mirror earlier, we can shine light on that sun, making it really creepy. And get a small key. I mean, it had to have been a small key, or else we wouldn't have been able to progress, because of that room back there in the Anubis room, where we saw a locked door. Alright, okay. So then, we open up this door here. Ooh, I get to show this. Yeah, that's a lot of bomb usage. I should probably slow down with that. Actually, this room can be really annoying, but like I showed earlier, you can completely cheese it. Like, you can completely skip the timing puzzle of that room, and it is hilarious. Because that room, you're supposed to like time your climbing so that you don't get like pushed off of the wall and into the spikes on the side, or have your climbing surface disappear. But with the long shot, you can just look up and straight to the top. That was weird. I heard something behind me. Spooky. The live streamer does not notice the moving object behind him. You know, I've seen that video, but like, I don't remember what actually happens in that video. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, like, it's supposedly some like, oh, a ghost caught on a live streamer's feed thing. And like, what the heck? Okay, I need to get rid of these doors. Can the Megaton Hammer work on these doors? It does. I don't think I've ever tried this. I think that Goron in the Fire Temple even tells you to do this. But I've just never, excuse me? Never done it. This is cool. This feels powerful. Alright, but now I just need the normal bow. Oh, we don't have every major item. Well, kind of. There is something that we don't have, but again, we have everything that we can get right now. Jump acronio! Jump acronio. Oh, no. Jump across. Let's try that again. It wouldn't be one of my playthroughs if I didn't have at least one more failure. And actually, now that I think about it for a second, I kind of want a fairy. I never knew about that hookshot platform in that room. That's weird. That was even weirder. Is there a restock room? Also, this decoration on this part of the dungeon is cool. Like the skulls, or what looks to be skulls, on the wall look really cool. Hello, Dinalthos? Okay, I need to be back just a little bit more. Yeah, I definitely prefer the mirror shield in Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time, because even when you're not shielding in Majora's Mask, you still get the beam effect. Are these white skulls? Or white bubbles, rather? Aim for it when it stops. I know that there are different, like, the different colors of bubble, but, like, I don't think they function any differently. Actually, these might be the easier of the bubbles. Okay, I need... Can I break this with the Megaton Hammer? Because if I can, that'll be cool. Aw, you can't. So why can you use the Megaton for some things, but not others? Not others. There we go. Really? Buddy? Buddy. You really don't want this fight, bud. Sorry. Alright. This doesn't feel right. We're coming up on the end. Like, the proper end of it all here. I don't know how I feel. Ah, the haunted pots. Alright. shine the light on the sun and lower this platform down in front of the goddess of the sand. And then shine the light onto her face. Hook shot across. I forgot to grab the big key. Well, that's a little embarrassing. Wait, hang on. Before I do something stupid, Faeror's Wind. I was gonna go back through the entire dungeon again. But with the power of Faeror's Wind, I can just return to the warp point. And be right back here. Faeror's Wind saving me a little bit of extra time. Yeah, I love how I unlocked this chest but never actually, opened it. Is that because I'm an idiot? Absolutely. Also, I will not be drinking the Poe in the boss fight because, I'm not an idiot. Okay, I mean, I am, but I'm not that big of an idiot. Link, your knees, buddy. We're down 1.75 hearts.
Oh, looks like someone is here, Koume. Looks like it, Kotake. What an outrageous fellow he is, to intrude so boldly into our temple. We should teach this outrageous fellow a lesson. Oh, loyal minion. Destroy this intruder on our behalf.
Alright, I'm doing this one legit. As much of a bad idea as it is, I'm gonna do this fight legit. Because this is kind of like a climactic thing. Okay. See, they're not hard with at least with the Bigoron sword. Where am I?
Well, it looks like she's back to normal, Koume. She's just a little girl, but she commands a lot of respect among the Gerudo, Kotake. Maybe we should make her work for the great Ganondorf for a little while longer. And then we should brainwash her again.
Alright. I'm gonna be honest. I suck at this fight. I am terrible at it. And actually, I'm so terrible at it, I'm gonna pull out the Master Sword for a little while because of it.
Look at that stupid kid. He came on his own to offer himself as a sacrifice to the great Ganondorf. With my flame, I will burn him to the bone. cost, I will freeze him to his soul.
Sorceress Sisters, Twin Rova. Okay, I think. You have to aim one of their magic at the other. So fire at ice and ice at fire. And this is where having a very bad lack of depth perception really doesn't help. Because I tend to not be able to tell where my shield is pointing and where they are at the same time. Like, having a shield-based boss fight is cool in theory. And then you have moments like that where you just barely... Yeah, and then... I think this boss fight just sucks. I'm just gonna come out and say that. I just think this boss fight really, really sucks. Yep. Okay, I barely hit the ice one. I don't remember who is ice and who is fire. I don't remember Kaome or Kotake is fire or ice. Yep, and even Z targeting doesn't really help in this fight. Like, I know that there are probably people out there that really, really enjoy this boss fight and love it. And have it like one of their favorites, but I am just terrible at it. That's another hit. Okay, fine.
Okay, let's get serious now, Kotake. Oh, okay, Kawume. Kotake and Kawume's double dynamite attack.
Alright. Ice! Now I want to actually switch to the bigger on sword. Can't swing it. Ice. You want to be close. Because you want to get three hits of the same element. I don't like how they moan when you get hit, when they get hit. One fire. Two fire. Three fire. Yep. So I need to put the sword away. One ice. They will eventually switch up elements. And you'll have to wait an entire cycle to get another one. Three ice. Huh. I managed to get that lucky. They usually switch up their cycles, so you have to, like, wait. Huh. That fight went a lot easier than I was expecting it to. Honestly, I didn't do as bad as I thought.
Shoot! What a fresh kid. This time we'll get serious, right, Kotake? What? Hey, Kurume, what is that above your head? I don't know, but you have one over your head too, Kotake. But I'm only 400 years old. And I'm just 380 years old. We're twins. Don't try to lie about your age. You must have gone senile. Who are you calling senile? You ain't twins. How can you be older? Yeah, how heartless you are. How can you be so ungrateful? You're heartless. You're ungrateful. I'll come back to haunt you.
Boom, bum, bum, ba-da. Wow, wow. 20th heart container. Take the warp. Kid, let me thank you. Look what the little kid has become in the past 7 years. A competent swordsman. By the way, I really messed up. I was brainwashed by those old witches and used by Ganondorf to do his evil will. But isn't it funny that a person like me could turn out to be the Sage of Spirit? And now, I'm going to fight them as one of the 6 sages. I'm gonna pay them back for what they did to me. Kid? No. Link, the hero of time. Instead of keeping the promise I made back then, I give you this medallion. Take it. Boom, boom, bum, bum, ba, dum, bum, ba, boom. You receive the Spirit Medallion. Naburu awakens a sage and adds her power to yours. If only I knew you would become such a handsome man. I should have kept the promise I made back then. Is she meaning what I'm thinking she's meaning? Link, the hero. Finally, all of us, the 6 sages, have been awakened. The time for the final showdown with the King of Evil has come. Before that, though, you should meet the one who is waiting for you. The one who is waiting for you at the Temple of Time. Well, that's good and all, Rauru, but, left, right, A, left, right, down. Before we go and break the curse on all of Hyrule, we have a smaller curse that we need to pay attention to. We have healed the entirety of Hyrule at this point. Now all that's left is just to take down Ganondorf. 20 heart containers, double magic, the biggest bow, the biggest quiver, the biggest bomb bag, all the bottles, every minigame conquered, and every single golden Skulltula. The father of the Skulltula house. Since you've destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here is a token of my appreciation. Please take it.
What?
Okay, hang on. I'm stupid? How do you get what I'm trying to get? Is it not called the... I thought there was a 900 rupee wallet in... Wait a minute, what? I could have sworn there was a 900 rupee wallet. Oh well, I guess that's a letdown, but oh well. I mean, I always knew that the reward was going to be a letdown. This is not where I want to be. I want to be back here. Drop some bugs, because I'm not going to need these. They have served me well, though. These buggy boys. Boom, 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 boom. Outsword potion. How about 100 rupees? We'll buy 3. I'm gonna drink this Po. Nothing bad happened. Interesting. And I'm gonna fill this bottle with a fairy. It's a little overkill to have 3 blue potions and a fairy, but... I mean... we are going into the final fight. I mean, I don't want to lose. Should I just buy a fairy? I'm just gonna buy a fairy, why not? You caught a fairy! This tiny fairy is a reliable partner who will revive you in the moment you run out of life energy. Once you set it to sea, though, you can ask for its help anytime. Would you like to buy anything else? Nope. Alright. I want to fill up my wallet again. Just because it's nice to have green rupee. A green rupee count. Not a green rupee. No. Alright. Spider-Mans? Spider-Man? Spider-Man's a menace. Since you've destroyed 100, you can do this an infinite amount of times. I've heard places where it says you can only do this once. Well, be careful not to get cursed again. Yeah, right. Bum 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 da da boom. Since you've destroyed the curse. Come on. There it goes. Alright, full wallet, full everything, 3 blue potions, and a fairy. I think it's safe to say we're ready to go take on Ganondorf. I know we could warp to the Temple of Time, but it feels much more right to storm the castle from the front. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. I love how the Bigoron sword is literally just a claymore. You know how cool it could be, or it would be, if you could ride Epona through the destroyed Castletown? Like, imagine riding Epona through Castletown to Ganon's Tower. Like, you just speed through here, speed past all the Redeads, and just end up at his tower. It'd be crazy. Oh, I was glowing for a long time there. Oopsies. But first, we have to go see somebody at the Temple of Time. I have been waiting for you, Link. Link, the hero of time, you have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikah. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. The resting place of the Sacred Triangle, the Sacred Realm, is a mirror that reflects what is in the heart. The heart of one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will become full of evil. If pure, the realm will become a paradise. The Triforce, the Sacred Triangle, it is a balance that weighs the 3 forces: power, wisdom, and courage. If the heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance, that one will gain the true force to govern all. But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts: power, wisdom, and courage. Only one part will remain for the one who touched the Triforce, the part representing the force that the one most believes in. If that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the 2 lost parts. Those 2 parts will be held within others who were chosen by destiny, who bear the Triforce mark on the backs of their hands. I wish I hadn't botched that. 7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened in the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands on the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hand. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty, evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other 2 Triforce parts. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Link. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, one who is destined to be the leader of them all. It is I, the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for my meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you have the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now, you're back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf, the evil king, will end. 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the Sacred Realm. I will then seal the door to the Sacred Realm from this world. Thus, Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Link, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here's a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to those chosen ones. The Sacred Arrows of Light. You got the light arrow. Set it to C and your arrows will be powered up. The light of justice will smite evil. That rumbling! It can't be! Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor. I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this child. No, it was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become ruler of the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. He wants a fight? He's getting it. Ganondorf, Ganondorf, Ganondorf. No matter what time period, no matter what universe, it doesn't matter. You always do the exact same thing. Honestly, G-Dorf? G-Dorf. I mean, your castle is imposing, but it's just a straight-up rip-off of the painting Tower of Babel. Link, can you hear me? It is Rauru, the sage. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. Across the bridge we go. One last thing that I can show, if I can remember actually how to do it, is it this one? don't remember which one it is. But one of these towers is hookshotable for some reason. I don't remember which one it is, and I don't really want to spend too much time looking. Inside Ganon's castle. Roll through. Right on through the door. You know what? I feel it's only fitting to go with the green. What I want to do first is... that's spirit. Fire. I believe it's fire I want to do first. It is not fire I want to do first. Is it shadow? Ooh, Shadow Temple, send off. You know, I really like this. I really, really like Ganon's Tower. Huh? Really? Roll on through. Oops, that was way too high. That's actually really cool that you can use the fire arrows here. Oh, Link, grab the thing. Thank you, Linky. Then, you can hookshot right back up using the chest. Hee. Game? There we go. Ah! You got the gold gauntlets! You can feel even more power coursing through your arms. Grab with A and lift stuff up. Oh! Wait, what? Roll for it! Get up! Yeah, I got it. Heck yeah. And bonk. Can you hookshot these? You can, okay. I wasn't 100% certain. Now, light arrows. Yeah, honestly, after not playing this for a while, in my first randomizer, I kind of completely forgot how to actually do this part. The shadow barrier is dispelled. Please save the princess. Zoom right through. One of the 6 is already gone. Zoom. But I don't actually want to be here right now. I need to go get something. Get the last upgrade to ourselves. Ganondorf, I'll see you in a minute. Bum, bum, da, 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 da. Yep, coming right up on the end. Oh no, okay. Just have the one final upgrade. I've done everything else. It's... Oh, okay, we're picking up a rock. Yeah, I decided to put on the green tunic for this one because I felt like it was more fitting. Still gonna equip the mirror shield as opposed to the Hylian. Link with the knees! Those gauntlets are ridiculous. And arguably the best upgrade in the game, locked away at the end of it. Kind of makes my blue potions even more redundant and useless. But one last time. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Courage. I'm going to enhance your defensive power. Receive it now. Double defense. Your defensive power is enhanced. Your defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Yeah. Honestly, I don't like that it's hidden, like, right before the end. I think Majora's Mask handled it a lot better, where it's like 3/4 of the way through the game. So it's actually, you know, useful. Especially if you have low health. But when you have 20 heart containers and double defense, I mean, I've completely overstocked for this fight with 3 blue potions and a fairy. We're not triggering the downfall timeline today. That's super strange to me that there's legit a timeline, a canonical event, where the main hero is dead. Lift with the knees and not with the back. You know, why would Ganondorf put these golden gauntlets in his castle? Yeah. Okay. Oh, heck. It's really one of these rooms? Okay. You know what? Oh, that's right. I'm stupid. I was gonna try to use the... You know what? Really? That didn't hit a single thing. I was expecting that. Yeah. You gotta love time travel plots. You found a small key. Heck, even Skyward Sword creates branching timelines. Just like not on the official timeline. You know, even more questions. Why is this in Ganondorf's castle? Why is there something that the royal family's magic can open in Ganondorf's castle? I mean, I guess you could assume that maybe he took pieces of Hyrule Castle and used it to build his castle, but, like, that feels like a bit of a stretch. Oh, beans. See, my greatest enemy in this game is the boulders. Okay, that was just mean. Crushed between 2 giant boulders. Okay, I remembered this time. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, okay, which door did I come through? Okay, good. Right? This is fake. It's like, what? I remember that one of these was fake, I just couldn't remember which. Light barrier is dispelled. Hurry. That is Raru saved, as well as Impa. Like how we did Shadow and Light back to back. I mean, to be fair, you have to do Shadow before you can do Light. So I'm just gonna keep going on this order. Okay, I guess it's not an order, but... semantics, I suppose. Now, onto this place. Do you need the Goron tunic here, or am I just an idiot? Oh, you do? Well, you don't need it. Especially when you have, like, over 2 minutes because of your heart containers. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Ooh. I really don't like this room very much. I consider this to be the most annoying, not most difficult, but most annoying room in Ganon's castle. Just because of all the platforming. And while the hover boots do help, and they help a lot, it can still be rather annoying. Also, I remember this thing sinking for some reason. Maybe if you walk on it without the hover boots, it sinks? I also like that you have to use the obsidian, or well, what I've always assumed to be obsidian pillar. Where do you go? Where was the last rupee? What? Are you kidding me? See what I mean about this room being the most annoying to me? I completely forgot about this rupee. Also, I already missed one. Why does this one not knock me back, but the ones in the fire temple did? Those fire emitters in the fire temple just messed me over so much when I was in there. No. I think the most annoying thing about the fire temple is you actually can complete that dungeon bowless. I just completely forgot. Really? Really? I just completely forgot to get a key. And if I had gotten that key, I would have been able to complete it as the first dungeon of the adult era. Because it's only one door and it's only for the map that needs the bow. I was quite annoyed when I learned that. Well, realized it. No, Link, please, thank you. The bunny slippers are fun. Master Sword can be upgraded. You mean the Bigoron sword? No! Are you kidding me? Okay, on that one was on me, but I hate this room. I really, really do. And I realize I'm making it a little bit more annoying with the bunny slippers. Speaking of the bunny slippers. Oh no. Okay. Oh, okay, the lore. Okay, yeah. Actually, I think the first time in lore that the sword is upgraded is in Link to the Past, which comes as like the first game of the Downfall timeline. So this Link has to die for the sword to be better. Yeah, I guess you could kind of interpret that as maybe the goddess has realized, oh crud, the sword's not actually good enough at this point. So maybe we need to make it so the sword can actually be better. Link to the Past is a hard game. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, that game can be super difficult. Especially with how much damage the enemies in that game can do in late stages. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Now that I'm done with this... Honestly, I hate this room the most in Ganon's castle. Oh no.
The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother.
He's like a cross between like Macho Man Randy Savage and just somebody else, but I can't place it. I loved how everybody's interpreted the Gorons as just, yeah, honestly, the hero of legend really earns his title, taking on full Triforce Ganon. And then defeating the Nightmares and Twin Rova in the Oracle games, Onyx and the other one. I can't remember the other one. Onyx and Oh, I've got to waste something from one of my bottles? Are you kidding me? Aww. Well, that makes me upset. If anything, the fairy is the most useless, so I'll use the fairy. Grumble, grumble. I definitely overstocked when I came in here. You put blue fire into the bottle. Another fun fact, because I've been trying to say fun facts as I go throughout this. Initially, the water temple was supposed to be an ice temple, and that's why Ganon's tower puzzle here is as such. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's pretty universal. How did I just stop the climb just then? That's weird. That's pretty universally agreed. Like, it always comes down to either legend or time. Oh! Sweet, I got my fairy back. I mean, to be fair, the hero of legend's arsenal isn't any slouch either. You're kidding me. I've got to... Game? You're playing with my emotions here. Yeah, the hero of legend's arsenal isn't anything to scoff at either. It's just he doesn't exactly have the... I think I would have preferred an ice temple over the water temple. Like, it's not even annoying. And I've gotten used to it so much because of randomizers that, I mean, it's not a problem for me anymore. Oh, absolutely. The kid that, you know, has his childhood taken away, has to become a hero, and then gets his childhood back, but nobody knows or remembers what he did to actually save the world, so he's not recognized as a hero. Loses his best friend in Navi the fairy. Goes to Termina, a land that is completely separate from his own, a dimension, so nobody there remembers he was a hero, also because, you know, the time looping stuff. Comes home and is forgotten, and becomes the hero Shade. But he does get Malon in the end, so, I mean, presumably, in fan theory, he gets Malon, so I think he balances out in the end. Not that I'm a simp for Malon. Alright, speaking of simps, I don't simp for this character, but I know a lot of people do. The water barrier is dispelled. Hurry up. Yeah, Ruto, I've already done half of them. Maybe I should have saved her for last. I really, really like this area. Yes, I believe that's true, that he is, when the, well, not the imprisoning war, but when the, I guess, the execution war? I don't know how to describe it. I mean, also with added context from Breath of the Wild lore, with Zora aging, and where like Mipha is like hundreds of years old and still kind of crushing on like 17-year-old Link. It gets kind of icky when you realize, like, okay, does that even make sense now that I actually think about it? Because Ruto does age in tandem with Link? Or is, like, the Mipha age stuff a retcon? Because now that I mention it out loud, Ruto does age from essentially a child to an adult. Ah, the Gerudo, okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. That's right, Link also doesn't stop Koume and Kotake when he goes back in time. Because Nuburu is never actually freed from mind control. In that branch. Oh, heck. Okay. No! Link, you idiot boy! No, that was on me that time. Yep. Why am I failing so much at this today? I've never failed this puzzle. I love this puzzle. It's one of my favorites. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I've never failed this. What the heck? Am I just, like, not waiting enough? I would say this is my favorite puzzle in the game, but I do love the Hoverboots Wind puzzles. Okay, game. Come on. Yes! I think that's kind of the implication, is that that's when he is sent back. Because of the ending cutscene. I cannot believe that I'm messing up this badly. I would certainly hope that would be the case. That she never got mind controlled. But, like, I don't know. She is still there. What did that do? Oh! This is how you're supposed to get this? I don't think I've ever known about that switch. I've always been able to just use the hover boots and fly over here with the wind. Huh. I feel like my way is more fun. Speaking of weird aging. Hello, Kokiri. Girl, Saria. The force barrier's dispelled. Hurry up, Link. I like how they get all, like, one final send-off to show their... Yeah. A Gerudo Civil War would have been an interesting plot point, but sadly it just never happened. Well, I say sadly, that sounds a bit disingenuous? Okay, how did you not die? There he goes. Oh, right. I remember this room now. The bunny slippers! I love the bunny slippers. Again, they are one of my favorite items throughout the entire series. No! How did I not take damage? I'm confused. Also, that design is cool. It's like some sort of like spider demon face. I've never heard that. I've never seen anybody mention that as like one of the cool designs. Do they turn on with 4 swords? That's one of the like 3 I've never played, so I don't really know a lot. I played the one on like the 3DS Ambassador program thing. I wonder, can we actually hit that from over here with the Bigaron's spin? No. That is absolutely a no. Oh, great. We have to use these things. I hate these things. Stupid bomb shoes. Also, I'm gonna take off the bunny slippers. There is no way that that's gonna work first try. Never mind. You know, the only game where I actually like bomb shoes is Phantom Hourglass. Oh, great. Oh, wait, that's... Is that Spiderweb? Can we just burn that? Huh, you can. Alright, which one is it? Not that one, obviously. Ball Master. Lots of money. Honestly, the scary enemies always give you a lot of money, though. So it's like, hey, we did a horrifying thing, but here's a reward for it. No! Okay. They were afraid he would have caused them to be extinct, so they exiled him. Interesting. And another waifu. The spirit barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, kid. I'm pretty sure that's the last one. Aww, yeah. You know, I love the sound design for, like, the sound effects in this game. Because, like, obviously, you know, magic and the like doesn't exist in the real world. But, like, when you hear the sound effects that they created for this, you can't help but think, you know what? That's exactly how that would sound like. I don't know if I feel bad for Ganondorf. Because I know that there's the thing in Wind Waker where he's like, oh, the wind is just deadly to my countrymen and all this. But I feel like that's more like, I don't want to say copium, but like that's the only thing that's coming to mind to describe. I feel like that's, hey, I need a justification for my evil, and I've had a long time to think about it, and this is probably why I was being evil. And then, you know, when the hope of actually reclaiming Hyrule is dashed out by King Daphnis, he loses it because it's like, oh. Oh, okay, yeah, the curse. Okay, I got you now. I know what you're talking about. I thought you were meaning, like, the Wind Waker dialogue. My bad. Yeah, the curse is ridiculous, and it's... Did you just die, sir? And now, why am I doing this? I have Deku Nuts. This is probably the last time I'll ever be able to use them either, as well. 2 jump attacks with the Bigaron sword. Damn. Come on. Stalfos are always really annoying, not because they're difficult, but just because they take forever to actually kill. Because you gotta goad them into actually attacking. Also, speaking of sound design and why I love it so much in this game, I don't know if you could hear it because of my audio settings, but as you get closer and closer to Ganondorf's room, you can hear his organ and his theme music playing more and more loud. And so it's like, it's that, ooh, there's 2 of them this time. I guess that kind of makes sense, actually, now that you point that out. Did somebody say cheap? No! Get away! I don't want to be hurt. I also don't want to anger the other one just yet. Bow. I only fight Naburu the honorable way. The Iron Knuckle that is Naburu. Because I don't care. I don't feel like the others deserve a fair fight. Stupid, I can do 15 hearts of damage in 1 hit. Okay, it's not that much, but... You know what? I'm never gonna use these things otherwise. So, go for it, Bombchu! Go for it, Bombchu! Honestly, the only reason that Ganondorf loses in Wind Waker is because he kidnaps Errol. If he didn't touch Errol, I mean, he would have won immediately. Because he kidnapped the wrong kid's sister. Yeah, you're right. He even tells the Link and Zelda in the end, like, I will not kill you, I just want the Triforces you hold. Or something around those lines. I don't remember it verbatim. I love these stained glass windows. This has always been a set piece that has stuck with me since I was a kid. And the red carpet and the stained glass. I don't remember how this looked on the 3DS. He really didn't. I mean, most of what he was doing in that final fight was backhanding Link and Zelda. He wasn't, like, actually, you know, going all out with the swords. Until, you know, after he snaps. And that too, yeah. He didn't transform it again, and... Although I don't know if he could have without the Triforce of Power. Speaking of the Triforce... Wisdom, courage. Why does it... Oh, is that a full heal? I thought I was already at full health. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The 2 Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you 2. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me. Link, I can't help you. Because of the dark waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Great King of Evil, Ganondorf. Oh, okay, that's weird. You know, I've never actually noticed that you can't Z-target him with Navi. That's actually really cool. So this is... I've never noticed that. Like, I know that Navi says she can't help you, but I've always thought that meant, like, she couldn't bio him. I feel stupid now that I put two and two together. Okay. Light arrows while he's weakened. I kind of want the bunny slippers, actually, for this fight, just because I don't want to risk falling down and having to restart. I don't have the guts to show off the bottles. Did I really just mess that up? Ah! No, no, no. Well, at least he has the decency to allow me to climb back up. He does want a fair fight. He's a diplomatic demon lord. That feels like a isekai anime title. I got reincarnated as a diplomatic demon lord. One. Oh, I'm counting. I need to actually focus here. This time, don't forget to shoot him. Wow, that was 2 cycles. The Bigoron sword is broken. The great evil King Ganondorf, beaten by this kid. Blood in the 1.0 release. Link. Wow, that's actually really clever. The way his red cape falls and... You know, it's the red cape, but it kind of brings to mind the image of blood, I guess, pooling from him. That's a clever way to get around censorship. Ganondorf. Pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We must hurry and escape. Please follow me. Fun fact. Okay, I'll explain this a little bit later, because we're not exactly there yet. Yeah, I do kind of wish it was a little different. But to be fair, I mean... I feel like it's kind of a way to show you how far you've, I guess, grown from the Forest Temple to now. Like, having to fight essentially the same boss. Zelda? Zelda? Oh yeah, the... Zelda? Okay, so yeah, what I was trying to say is, this is actually a... How did you jump across there, Zelda? This is actually an anti-piracy check in this tower escape section. Or so I have heard. If the game detects a pirated copy on the original N64, it will actually... Zelda will not raise these bars, and so you cannot complete the game. Like, they let you play right until the end, and then it's like, hey, you messed up. Oh, no! Well, that was a failure and a half. I hope that does not mess me over now. Because I know that there's at least one Stalfos fight. Want to have the normal boots on. And the green tunic. Zelda, don't you have magic of your own? Well, that went really smooth. Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. Really? I don't remember this. Or I don't remember if the 3DS did. I beat the 3DS version, but I only played it once. Oh, that would be nice. What? Why are you freaking out, Zelda? You were fine, probably. Come on, we're really doing this? You know, I've just realized, and this is gonna ruin this part for me, and I apologize if it ruins it for anybody else. I'm pretty sure she uses the exact same AI as the monkeys from Majora's Mask. Like in the Woods of Mystery. And now I can't unsee it. Hello, Redhead. Zelda got Mike Wazowski! You know, how nice of Ganondorf to put 2 different entrances to his castle. We did this with a minute to spare. We're fine. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it works. So, I mean, it's just funny comparing Zelda to one of the monkeys from... Okay, those platforms were not there earlier. I know this looked cool in '98, but by today's standards, it's a little lacking. But I am impressed that they pulled it off on the Ocarina of Time. No, on the N64. Oh, well, it clipped through itself there. Right at the end. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Aw, Link being all cool and pushing himself in front of Zelda to protect her. Dude really is just a hero. Okay. I know it's stupid, but I wanted to equip that just for the, you know, aesthetic reasons. You know, with how many times that thing has caused evil throughout the entire timeline, you think the goddesses would, like, you know, take it away? And, you know, not have it exist anymore? There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. This time, we fight together. Alright, starting off with Ganon. I want to get out the Bigoron sword. And not to completely, you know, undersell the importance of this fight, but you can actually just roll under his legs to get behind him, to get his tail. And if I can actually hit the tail, that'd be great. I don't think you can run under his leg, or roll under his legs in the 3DS version. I will be trying not to abuse that trick. I will be trying to do it legit, because, I mean, it is... I don't think it was intended for you to be able to pull that off. Okay, this is a fight that I have to tell a story about from when I was a kid. I didn't pay attention to, like, you know, the lore. And also, I'm getting a beating. Goodness. I didn't pay attention to the lore, and so I just kept trying to use the Bigoron sword on him after you get the Master Sword back. Why can you get bombs here? Case in point. Link, the Master Sword is here. Hurry up! Yeah, so I didn't pay attention to... I thought you had to grab it. I didn't know you just rolled into it. Trying to I'm trying to get out what I'm trying to say, but at the same time I'm trying not to lose. Okay, it's blue potion time. Can you use light arrows to stun him? I've never actually tried, so let's find out before we use a blue potion. You can stun him with light arrows. Interesting. I've never tried that before. I mean, it makes sense, I've just never done it. No, Link, please, stop this. Stop this, Link. Come on. We are not gonna lose this fight. Yeah, I kept trying to use the Bigoron sword because I knew it did more damage. I really gotta... Yeah, the Megaton Hammer is what a lot of people used to do this fight, which is a lot. Okay, come on. And with that, Zelda stuns him. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. Use your sword and deliver the final blow. Yeah, in this fight, you can't actually kill him with the Bigoron sword. He will never go down. I learned when I was a kid. It has to be the Master Sword, is what I was trying to say that entire fight. Sword through the forehead. Six sages! Now! Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now, open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. You... Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages.
Curse you, Link. Someday, when this seal is broken, and that is when I will exterminate your descendants.
Yeah, they mess up if... Then do this if Link is killed. And seal him, allowing him to get the entire Triforce and be sealed. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Thank you, Link. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world. For a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young. I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the Sacred Realm. I dragged you into it, too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Link, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Link. Regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be. The way you're supposed to be. Thank you, Link. Goodbye. Shigeru Miyamoto. Kaepora Gaebora flying away. I did not expect that fight to go that badly in the end. Yoichi Yamada. Yoshiaki Koizumi, hey! That man's name is in a lot of credits. Koji Kondo! I could see him kind of learning anger management in the Sacred Realm, or Evil Realm. You know, this is yet another time where Zelda kinda doomed Hyrule again by making a rash decision. Yep. Because the intro narration of the Wind Waker, it was peaceful for a time, and then he broke out of the Sacred Realm, and the people called for the Hero of Time, but the Hero of Time did not appear. Because he was sent back in time, and he was not there to draw the Master Sword and fight evil. Inagaki. Hey, look at that. Zora's domain is thawed out. I like the credits theme, but it's also a little bit somber and sad. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What's even more interesting is in Wind Waker, in the Forbidden Forest dungeon, you can actually find Saria's health. Oh, absolutely. Tetra is one of the best Zeldas. Spoiler alert. Tetra being Zelda for a 20-something-year-old game. But I still kind of want to not have a lot of spoilers, but, like, everybody loves Tetra. Even the people that don't like Wind Waker like Tetra. Everybody's dancing! Ah, look, Ingo and Talon got along in the end. Or we beat Ingo so badly that he's like, hey, I'm gonna be nice now. Hey, there's the postman, or the running man. Guru Guru! Those are some strong Kokiris being able to hold up an entire man. Melon! The Happy Mask Salesman. No. You know, he's not in the adult era at all. It's like every time that there's a major disaster, the Happy Mask Salesman just nopes out of there. I like how Mido notices first. And then King Zora with the blue sparkles joining in. You know, every race of people in Hyrule kind of lost their major leader. Like, Saria was kind of like the rallying point of the Kokiri, and even after her, the Great Deku Tree is dead. Ruto was the princess of the Zora. Naburu was leader of the Gerudo. Impa was the last of the Sheikah. Oh no, my screen. Darunia was the patriarch of the Gorons. Now their tribal and racial leaders are just gone. Speaking of sad and messed up, presented by Nintendo. Yeah, speaking of sad and messed up, I don't know if I subscribe to this theory, but there is a theory that, of course, the sages are dead. And, I mean, you could make an argument for that, because the bosses do all attack them, or they're, like, in proximity of the bosses, and they're nowhere to be seen. You could say that once they're in the temple, like, chamber, then maybe they're dragged into the sacred realm. And then there's another dark, sad theory that states whenever a fairy's purpose is done, either reviving Link, or in Navi's case, guiding and protecting him, the fairy ceases to be. And the reason that Navi flies away from Link in the end there, according to that theory, is that she doesn't want her friend to see her die. And that's why Link never actually succeeds in his quest to find her. It's never confirmed if he does or not, but it's hard to argue. Personally, I really do like the theory of that because, again, it just ties, much more tragicness to the hero of time, but, at the same time, I want the kid to get a win. Please let the kid get a win. Oh, absolutely. If they made a game where the hero of time dies. Yeah, Darunia taking on Volvagia without the Megaton hammer. Even he's like, this is a bad idea, but I have to do it. And you kind of hear Ruto at some point say something about Morpha. But I'm gonna leave you with that revelation. Thank you for all coming out tonight. Thank you for everybody that stuck around and actually watched to the end. I'm glad we were able to finally beat both of the 64 Zelda games. I have something special planned for tomorrow night that required both of these games to be done, and it required context from both of them. So, if you'll join me there for that, or join me here for that, I think you'll enjoy it if you've never seen it. It's not going to be a gameplay, it's going to be a reaction kind of thing, like a reaction narration kind of thing. From a fan-made series on YouTube. I don't want to spoil too much, but I have mentioned it in the past in my Majora's Mask playthrough. But I hope you all enjoy that. If you know what I'm talking about. Yes, if you know what I'm talking about. I hope to see you there. I want to get it more attention. But until then, your zombie prince, Dear Ambrose, bids you all adieu.